Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Scrapmasters Paradise, and I just want to do my scrap update. I haven't done one of these in a while. As you guys know, I've been doing my Project Life videos a lot lately. I'm almost caught up for this year, which I think is great. I've really been just pumping out the layouts. I feel like I have been scrapbooking so much between catching up on the Project Life layouts, and I had October and November of 2016 left to do. I got October done and I printed out all the rest of the photos for November and got it done too. So I am done, I think mid-July through the end of December, and I'm almost up to date with all of 2017. So it feels great to get some progress made in my albums. And I've also done something recently where I've gone back into my other albums for 2015 and 2016, and I took the album apart and took out a lot of the duplicates. This is something I talked about with you guys, is the amount of photos is just overwhelming, and even like going back and looking at the albums, I clearly have favorite photos. Like when I'm looking at them, I spend time looking at certain ones versus certain other ones, and it's like a whole page of Play-Doh pictures when really one or two of the photos is my favorite ones. So I'm having to like scan through all the photos and find my favorite ones. Well, I took all of the scanning part out of it. So I took out all the duplicates, redid those pages. So I ended up with a lot less pages, and I ended up liking my album even more. So it took me almost 2.5 years to figure out that, you know, I don't need every photo in the album. I know some of you guys were telling me earlier on, like, you don't need to scrapbook every photo. And I knew, like, to some level, I knew you guys were right. But at the same time, I couldn't bear taking the photos out. At the time, I just needed to scrapbook them all, and now I'm like ripping up the albums to make them even nicer. It's been fun to go back and see how far I've come in the last almost 2.5 years. Olivia's almost 2.5. It's been really nice to get the albums to where I really like how they look. And speaking of that, I have one quick haul. I just got another one of the albums that I've been liking. This is the Project Life. Which one's this called? Bold Dots. I know they have this one at scrapbook.com too. I just went into Joann and used a 40% off coupon to get this one, so it was $16. So my goal is to have 3 albums per year. I don't think I can get an entire year into 2 albums, so I'm planning on using 3 albums. But hopefully, you know, if I get my system down, I can get a year into 2 albums, and at some point definitely I'll get, you know, a whole year into 1 album. I knew I was going to need the 3rd one, so I ended up picking that one up. And other than that, I haven't been doing a whole lot of scrap shopping. I've been showing you guys my little hauls here and there. Anyway, I will show you guys the progress I've made in the other albums. I've been filming as I go. Since I have all the Project Life videos posted as process videos for you guys, I'm not going to flip through that album right now. I will flip through it when I complete the weeks I'm still missing, so I can flip through January through, I guess it'll be through August by the time I'm done with it. August will probably be all done, but I'll do that at some point. But this is just walking through all the other progress that I've made the last couple of months. So this is one of Olivia's first year albums here. I ended up going through the whole thing, and I had done a lot of layouts where anything 5 photos and over were already done. I just, you know, did them very simply, and I had a few of the 12 by 12s done, but this is mostly how I did photos. I had a bunch of photos that I would stick down to a cardstock piece, and then photos that I would come back in and later scrapbook. So this one had already been done, but I had a lot of those blanks that I needed to fill in. So I have this album completely 100% done. I was going back and I was thinking, when I was looking through everything, it was a lot of pages with just 1 or 2 photos, and I didn't want to scrapbook all of them in the traditional layout, so I combined pages, and I ended up combining a bunch of pages. So let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I was able to get out 7 page protectors front and back by combining pages in here. And I also ended up going through photos and taking a lot of them out. A lot of them are duplicates, and as much as I want all of the photos in albums, it's just not practical. It's just not practical to have 50 baby books and, you know, thousands and thousands of photos. So I ended up purging quite a few photos. It pains me that I already have these printed and they'll go in the recycle bin, but that's just the reality of, you know, taking way too many photos. So I'm really trying to streamline my process moving forward. So I ended up marking the pages that I actually made, and I actually did this all today. So Olivia played by herself this morning. She had a really good stretch of time, so I just took advantage of it and scrapbooked in here, and then she's down for nap now, and I finished up this album during this nap time, which has been awesome. So I'm going to just show you guys the pages. Oh no, I just said everything was 100% done, and I realized I don't have the first one done. But anyway, there's one I guess I need to do really quick. I'll show you guys what that looks like at the end. So a lot of them have already been done, like this one. So going forward here, this is what I did today. I just combined what would have been 3 layouts here into one page, and I just made it work. I put the 3 that go together up here, this one separately with the journaling, and then this actually fits along with the page over here. I just did a little bit of scrapbooking here. So the alphas and this chipboard shape are Freckled Fawn, and then these are all Elle Studio here. So then the next one I did was just 4 photos. I made a quick scrapbook page for this one. All of this stuff except this wood button is Freckled Fawn, and then this is a Cocoa Daisy. Actually, this might be a Freckled Fawn thing too, now that I think about it. And then this page, I just combined, again, 3 sets of photos onto this page, and just did some journaling over here, a journaling on the tag, and called this one Done. And again, most of that's Freckled Fawn. Let's see, Freckled Fawn Alphas, Puffy Sticker, and then these arrows are Cocoa Daisy, and this is an Elle Studio, and that might be a Cocoa Daisy tag there. Moving forward, so this page I made really quick. I just combined, again, 3 sets of photos. It would have been what I would want to, in the past I would have scrapbooked all 3. I just combined them and did a little bit of journaling, and I also added a few pearls to that page. And then this one I whipped up really quickly with the 2 pages because I did want to capture this one. I just have the photos of Olivia with Bella, and it's just a super cute set of photos. So I wanted to scrapbook that really, really quickly. And then this page I whipped up really quickly as well. A super quick title, a little bit of journaling for this set of photos down here. And then let's see what's next. This is one I actually did spend a lot of time on. These happen to be some of my favorite photos of her as a baby, and I have like this 40-second video clip of her at the park this day. It might have been one of her first times in a swing. It's my absolute favorite clip of her. She's just laughing in the swing, and I seriously still watch this clip over and over again. Like when she's in bed, I'll sit there in bed sometimes and watch it a couple of times and just almost cry because she's just so cute, and it just absolutely captures her essence as a baby. She's just this full of happy, giggly baby, and it just captures her perfectly. So I really wanted to take the time and document this page because it's a really special page. So I did a title. This is actually an All-American Rejects song. Swing Swing from the Tangles of My Heart is the title. I used all new Freckled Fawn stuff for this one, aside from the alphas. I really loved how it turned out. Then moving on, this one I stuck photos again together. I've got a little Cocoa Daisy tag on here, and then I used May Freckled Fawn stuff for this. And I did just a little tag at the top there. Oh, I also went back and did this part here on this page. It just says Peanut Butter Love. It's just a cute little addition to that page that was already mostly done. And then for this page, I combined 2 pages. I just used some Elle Studio journaling cards for this. These came from the May kit. And then I used some title alphas on here. And then a flare that just says Dinner Time. And then this page is also another June layout I made for Freckled Fawn. So all of this is Freckled Fawn goodness on here. Really like how that one turned out. And then for this page, I had one photo, which was this photo. It's just a really cute smiley photo. I had planned on scrapbooking separately, but I ended up thinking about it, and I didn't want to waste a page just for that when this page already was all set up and looked really nice. So I took off one of the photos that's, you know, basically a duplicate of the other photo right next to it, and stuck down the really cute photo of her smiling on that page and finished that one off. And then the last page I did, this is another layout I made with the June Freckled Fawn kit. Hopefully you guys can see that. So the chipboard shape, the popsicle, and the washi strips, and these pearls over here are all from that June kit. And then this tag is from, I I think the March Freckled Fawn kit. That's an old Freckled Fawn kit. I don't know how old that is, but it's pretty old. And then these titles are also, or these felt alphas are also old. They're just loose alphas that I've had for a long time, at least since last summer, probably even before then. And then I finished that page, and that was the end of this album. So this album is, you know, 99.9% complete. I really got to go do this one. I can't believe I missed one because I even marked it. So I will whip this one up really quick and show it to you guys. And done. So this album is 100% done. So here is October 2016. I've got the whole month done except for the 12 by 12 traditional layouts that I plan on doing. So I will just flip through here. I used a bunch of different collections for this. These pictures actually came from snapfish.com. I ordered them a long time ago and just I'm now getting around to scrapbooking them. So everything's just stuff from my stash. I've got new Freckled Fawn stuff here. I think these are from Simple Stories. The cards are Cocoa Daisy, Elle Studio, and I think there's some Freckled Fawn in here. And like this one's made with pattern paper. So I'm just trying to use up some stash goodies. And I also found places to use up some of my new goodies. So moving forward here, I've got some new Elle Studio right here. And I've used a bunch of different collections of die cut things. I will link to any of those that I can find. It's a newer Freckled Fawn thing. This is an older Freckled Fawn thing. And then I think these are Echo Park from last year. And then I've got some 12 by 12s I need to make for Johnny's birthday. And then Elle Studio, Cocoa Daisy, Echo Park. I actually wrote on some of the photos. I didn't want to use up all of the labels that I had, so I did use that. And I have a traditional page I need to make on here. Another traditional page. So this is at the pumpkin patch. I finally used this flare that I've had forever. I think this came from Freckled Fawn last year and I really liked it. And this came from Freckled Fawn a while back. I really like that one too. That's an Elle Studio. I've got some July Freckled Fawn goodies on here, like the little heart up there too, and then some older Freckled Fawn, and then also this is an Elle Studio sticker. Then these ones I need to scrapbook. Then I used some new alphas from the July kit, and this page is flipped. I just stuck these into the page protectors because I just finished them. These are chili bean soup. This is an older Freckled Fawn item. I think this is a Freckled Fawn card, and that's an old Freckled Fawn label. And I ended up cutting down a journaling card that just looked like lines. I don't know where I had gotten it from. It was very similar to this ledger style one, except it was just lines all the way across. And so I did my journaling, cut off the slit, and then used it a couple of different places. And then these are all old Freckled Fawn labels I wanted to go ahead and use up. An old Freckled Fawn glitter shape. And then this is another one that I need to scrapbook, and you can see the paper's all ripped up. I ended up redoing some other albums, which I will show you. I just condensed them and got rid of a lot of the duplicate photos, but I kept the pieces of paper that weren't totally shredded. So it's just kind of shredded on the very top layer, but it's still a usable piece. So I went ahead and stuck my stuff to it. And actually you can see it just a tiny bit through there. And I haven't decided yet if that's going to bug me or not, but I can always stick this on to a different layout. So I'm still undecided about that. I really wanted to not waste all the paper, so I kept as many of them as I could when I ripped up my other album. And then here is an Elle Studio card. This is just pattern paper. I know this one's from Cocoa Daisy. I'm not sure about these two. And then I used some Doodlebug shapes here and there. I had two die cut collections from Halloween, so I think these are Bella Boulevard. I had pulled out all of my fall and Halloween stuff to work on October. Yeah, Bella Boulevard. So I've got a pack of Bella Boulevard and a pack of Doodlebug that I pulled from for the next few pages. And then this is Elle Studio. These are from those die cut packs I was just showing you. And then the last page, I used some more of those die cuts. This is a Cocoa Daisy. I don't know where this Halloween card came from. And then I used some labels from the July Freckled Fawn kit and also one of the little chipboard shapes. So that is it for October. I condensed it down quite a bit. I got rid of the duplicate photos. So that was it for October. I thought that was really, really good. So here's my album. So this is, I guess, mid to end of July here through September. So it's almost a full album here. Basically, it's full. I'm going to try to condense this down now and get rid of duplicate photos. And what I mean by that are like pages like this where there's like a million photos of everything. Million photos. I think I could condense some of this, like these Play-Doh photos. I can condense that and pick out just my favorite ones, and it is kind of a brutal process. And here is the album weeded down. It is much, much thinner. I'll show you guys the page protectors I took out. It's a big old stack here. So I did end up weeding out quite a bit of pages, so I think I can fit all of that October into this album. These are the last photos from November 2016. I did finally get them scrapbooked. I actually printed these out today too. There's just 4 pages here. And then aside from traditional pages, I'm done with mid-July through the end of 2016. So now I will work on catching up the rest of the year. And that is it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.